gon' fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have.
Originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll come out with a three tight end look on the first play of the drive. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Kaepernick now on first down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On first down, Patterson. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Throwing is Kaepernick on 3rd down. The open man is Westbrook. And he will have a Jaguars first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
At the 12-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Number 31.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Here's Kaepernick. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
First down, Cleveland.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. From the 45 on 2nd down. Mayfield over the middle to Beckham. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 39 yards there, a big one. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the 1st down. Drive 1 that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB, too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
2nd quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll run on first down. Cottrell. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
So after the loss of 2, here's 2nd and 12 from the 23. Throwing now is Kaepernick. He completes it to Westbrook. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, it's Patterson, and he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Kaepernick now to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Tackle made by the longtime member of these Browns, Joe Schobert. On second down now, it's Hunt, and he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 42.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. Working out of the gun, Mayfield, and it's complete. Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Mayfield. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. To throw is Kaepernick, and he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Jaguars to throw, Kaepernick. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
The 14-yard line.
4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. Here's Kaepernick to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Kaepernick again. Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Mayfield on play action. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Mayfield on 1st down. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Fair catch made at the 14-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Number 24.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
they run it again with Chubb.
The 16.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper.
Mayfield's pass.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Across midfield.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished 2nd in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. That one good for 37 yards.
37 yards.
First down, Mayfield. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is
lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Looking long for Westbrook. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
It's a
23 yards, the final tally.
First down, Browns.
Mayfield looks to throw. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off at the 21, the 30, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Browns 10, Jaguars 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 35. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Mayfield to throw it. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns. Touchdown.
81, Austin Hooper. Touchdown.
Austin Hooper with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Browns 17, Jaguars 7.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Mayfield's pass.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Mayfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Throwing, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Kenny Stills, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Now Parkey for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Browns 24, Jaguars 7.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Now Kaepernick. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. And now here is another interception.
Picked off at the 22. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 23. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On the coverage.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he comes back with one complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
4th down and 1.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Kaepernick to throw again. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. Again, it's Kaepernick. This one left side, caught by Patterson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
Jacksonville, 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Myles Garrett, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
At the 15-yard line.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd down and goal.
To throw, it's Kaepernick. That's caught at the 2. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal.
Check, check. Lucky. Check Mike 34. Mike 34. Hey, watch the sled.
Now Kaepernick, gotta have this one. Steps away to his left. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Browns drive about to get started. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
2nd and 6.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Myles Jack. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Kaepernick now to throw. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Kaepernick. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Check Mike 34. Mike 34. Let's get out. Look at me. Zipper. Get it.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They begin this drive with Chubb, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 21-yard line.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And this one incomplete. Mayfield. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Jamie Gillen now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge.
And now here is another interception. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Intercepted by the Browns. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Following the interception, Mayfield got an open man, Keelan Cole. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Browns.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Keelan Cole, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Now Parkey for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Browns 31, Jaguars 7. Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Browns, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Get out my way a little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had two necks. I got homies that can sleep without two. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like they were popping in. Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and popping in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coupes, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe, designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big.